All right. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna do. Apparently, StreamYards doesn't allow me to run videos anymore. So that's fucking awesome. Yeah, StreamYard sucks. So I'm gonna go on record saying that right now. Anyways, let me get my co-host in here, Mr. Chris Fisk.
Hey.
Chris, look at that. Yeah, I go to play a video and it pops up and it says, "Guess what? StreamYard sucks. Now, why don't you pay for it?" And I'm like, well, I would pay for it, but you suck. So why would I pay for it?
For the amount of money that they're receiving monthly for freaking StreamYards, you'd think they'd figure out how to fix stuff.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I click on it and then it's like, what does it say? It's a share a video clip. The free plan comes with one example video. If you'd like to share your own videos, check out our upgraded plans. So that's a new thing now. I don't know, man. I think we're gonna have to get away from StreamYard. That's
Well, what is it? Flip City. There, I was on last week. They have their a very different streaming system, and it was freaking cool. I don't know how much
they use Restream.
No, Nick over at Phoenix Press uses Restream, and I'm used to that one. But whatever Flip City's using, it's like you could actually have don't have to kick us when you're playing an intro and stuff. You could actually have a separate hey, this is what's on the stage, and then everybody backstage can talk to each other.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to her and see what she uses.
Hell yeah. If it's cheaper, what the hell?
Exactly.
Yeah, StreamYard
anyways
pisses me off.
So, welcome back, Derek.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry, man.
That's all right. Did you see any of that? I went to play the video, and they're like, "Nope, you don't get to play any videos anymore." So,
I'm sorry, Derek, but because you can't get on camera, we're gonna have to ask you to.
Well,
you guys are gonna be on camera. You both leave.
Yeah, Aaron should be the one kicking us off, man.
Yeah.
And now, without having to see your face, it completely invalidates all of your art. And
exactly right.
Yep. Also, because you haven't hit 10 grand, so you are not successful enough to be on the show. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
what?
Me too. Everybody off.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, yeah, I'm hitting half that.
Did somebody actually say that?
That seems to be the new ceiling is $5 grand. So
yeah, what sucks is it's I look at my first campaign, and I'm not really going off of finances. The money's nice and everything, but I'm looking at backer numbers, and I'm doing I can't I don't know what's going on, but it's my last one I did 252 backers.
Yeah.
And I'm can't seem to break 100. Ouch.
Wow.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's tough out here. It's real tough. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a completely different thing. Completely different landscape.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a couple years ago. It's true.
And here's the thing is normally I'd take that especially from a business perspective, be wow, I guess my book sucked. Okay, time to throw in the towel. I'm out. But I'm looking at some of the people that backed the book, and it's in the first campaign they backed just the digital PDF, which is the cheapest you can grab, the least expensive or whatever. And now they're backing ultimate editions and stuff. I'm okay, so clearly returning customers like what's there. So it's not that the product is a piece of crap. It's
right.
What's happening? Where did everybody go?
There's nobody seems to be buying right now. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they're buying, but it just seems to be brands or people with names. It's not yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about all the comics that have come and gone in the last year alone that didn't hit their goals. Even, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Katie says the economy is rough still. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, it seems to be rough for certain people. It's whoa.
Thankfully, there's no more taxes on overtime. So at least I think up to 12 grand. So that just gave me about 12 grand extra a year.
Holy crap.
Thank you for that.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
sucks.
cool.
I'm a salary man. They screw me either way. Like overtime, what's that? You're on salary pay, kid.
Well,
Yep,
see,
that's what I am too,
I'm
man.
salary as well, but
Yeah.
my rate that I'm at, it's like I get salary, but I get it works as hourly. So
Oh, okay.
although I get a regular pay, I have to at least hit 40 hours, and then on top of that, I get overtime. So which is
Yeah.
nice.
Fighting crime.
Katie says everything is so expensive. One small trip to the grocery store costs me over 100 every time. It's fucking crazy.
Oh,
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
ouch.
Yeah, I bought like I don't know 5 things or something. And it was like $70. I'm like, holy
yeah.
shit!
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
This stuff made of gold? What's going on here? It's like
Yep.
some monsters or something, you know. Anyways,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you know what's strange? I was having a rougher time back in books last year than I was this year.
Yeah.
Now, part of that has been I had some commissions that I had done, build up a little bit of a savings there, so I was able to do it. But still,
Yeah.
I feel like I've been backing way more books this year than I did last year. And I don't know if that's an economy thing or if it's just my position, but
Well, like normally I'd
don't know.
blame it on economy. I'd be like, yeah, like because the economy does suck.
Yeah.
Things are way out of. But I'm looking at like, and I know you shouldn't do this as a creator because that's like, oh, the green-eyed monster. Oh, but like, I'm like, you know, I'm celebrating other people's successes, which we all should do. And
Heck
I'm like,
yeah.
well,
Heck
that
yeah.
dude's kicking ass, man. Hell yeah.
Yep.
And then I'm
Yep.
like, what happened?
Oh, right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get that first push, and then it drops
And it
off
just
like
drops off. It's like a
a
plateau.
solid month.
Oh man, yeah. It's amazing the
says,
drop off.
Is
It
that
really
what was
is.
in the big beautiful bill? Yeah, that's
Yes.
one of the things. And then no tax on tips, which should
Okay.
make some of the people happy out there.
Yeah,
It's
I
got
think
a lot.
Katie nailed. I think Katie's last comment nailed it. I think that's what it is. I think you know, and like here's the thing: is that's not a bad thing. Like that's a
Right.
very good thing. Like that's a good position to be in as a backer. Is
Yeah.
when you're spoiled by choice. When you're
Yeah.
like, oh my god, there's so many awesome things out there that I can't back them all.
There is a
Right,
lot of
right.
good projects going on right now. It's very true.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris, you're welcome to come by tomorrow morning, or if anything, we'll
Oh,
get
sweet.
on after dark again this week. That'd be cool. Yeah, this thing makes me happy. I'm a waitress part time. There we go. Well, you probably get tips also from because you're a hairdresser, right? So I'm sure
Yeah.
that's all the way around.
Nice.
Always ask up front when certain people come in, if you know what I mean, Katie.
Because they
All
like
right,
to run.
Speaking of great campaigns that are going on,
Yeah.
this week I posted and didn't get very many responses at all to this, but I
Weird.
posted to do a promo show. Maybe it was the way I, framed it. I didn't put out there, this is promo. Let's promo you right now.
Jeez.
But it could also be because I put hashtag Comicsgate, because a lot of people are like, well, I'm not going to go to that. So
Oh,
I don't know. It's hard saying, but this is probably the lightest response that we've gotten. So this should be a quick show, guys. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Katie says, yep. And I hate having to claim both those.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
It's stupid. Why
That's
should
so
you have to claim
stupid.
it?
Yeah, it's a gratuity. It's on top of your pay. There shouldn't be any like, Uncle Sam should stay the frick out of that.
Yeah. Oh, we lost him.
Oh,
Hey.
there he is.
Are you back?
Oh,
I tried to hit my camera. Kept
oh.
my
Can you
camera
check it out?
screwed.
Well, I'm sorry, but the policy is.
That's
My
right.
camera
You out.
hates me.
Yeah. I got all sorts of weird stuff happening on that on this end too. Like my my little voice thing. I'm looking at it on my screen. It's fine. I'm looking on the StreamYards one, and it like just stops. So it's like you can't even like see like that I'm talking sometimes. It's not doing it on this stream, but I was doing it on a couple of the other ones. I'm like, what the hell's going on, guys? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. The what do you use for that? OBS or something?
yep, yeah, it's just totally OBS. Like it's completely independent of
Yeah.
StreamYard. So you'd think, no problems, but StreamYard hates it.
So, all right. Since we don't have a lot to choose from, I figured we could just go through the ones that we did get.
All right.
This one, Pencils Down. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Pencils Down.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's
yep.
Belmont.
Let me bring it up. Ugh. It's so tiresome. All right, let's do that. And that. There we go.
Yay! What can we do for you? Get the frick off my screen.
Yeah, no doubt.
What the hell is this?
That's just a cookie thing. That's just like, hey,
Oh,
we're gonna steal your information and sell it to third parties, and you're like, no.
God.
Yeah, so I went in and I cleared all my cookies, and
Nice.
that probably has something to do with that. Yeah, because it was like allegedly it was messing up X loading on my computer in the dungeon. So I was like,
Oh,
well,
man.
what the hell is that about? So I went in and erased all my cookies. Thankfully, I also write down all my passwords. So
Yeah.
because all those are gone now too. Anyways, so
wow.
this is Pencils Down. This is the Lead Idol, I guess.
Yeah.
This I'm not familiar with this. Do you guys know anything about this?
I don't know.
Whoa! Oh, he's gonna print one in gold too. Nice.
Wow.
I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah. Man, it'd
what
be
is,
cool if you
what
could
is
get
that?
a.
Is that a pencil holder or what is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pencil holder. It'd be cool if you
it was
could
a
like.
sharpener. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be
Yeah.
a
Exactly.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
You get a little there.
All right, let's get Belmont on. He's got
Yeah,
some
man.
explaining to do. Look at this. Okay, so the campaign's not even live yet. All right.
Nope. No. It's just it's. I think it's like a second chance. Because I'm
Yeah.
fairly certain you're gonna be
Oh,
able to get
okay.
the book and everything in addition to the cool little bust /
Okay.
pencil holder.
I want to check out this video here. You guys hear that?
Yes, we can.
Yep.
Illustrated by Dillard Draws
Yeah.
with Phantasmagorical.
Oh man. I wonder how she's doing.
Yeah. I hope.
I don't know. I haven't seen her around lately.
Oh, you didn't hear?
Yeah, I think she's recovering.
Okay.
Is
Hey,
what
that's
I
a
heard.
Barton picture.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Prayers going out to Phantasmagorical wherever she
Yeah.
What's
is.
going on with her?
Yep.
Dude, she's in bad shape. She's had some very bad medical stuff happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's so
Yeah.
nice.
Dude, she's
She's- yeah.
always been supportive. She's a really great person. So
Yep. I
right.
like Fanta a lot. Yes.
man.
She and I always
Yes.
bond over Chris Cornell. So
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Soundgarden. Yeah. Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Man.
No, this is weird.
What's up?
Let me pull this up. So, for some reason, this dude Travis, the post is now unavailable. I saw it this morning. I was looking through shit and it was there. So,
Did he delete it? Well, if you click on it, does it say this post was deleted? Like the like enlarge the post? Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Nat. Oh, I remember this one.
there we go.
Yeah, this one looks awesome.
A Cruel Beginning is now live on IGG. Come follow young Gertrude's blood-soaked quest for vengeance. Hell yeah. What we
Yeah,
got?
this looks really
Art
good.
by
Yes.
Thomas Anderson, I guess. I don't know who that is. Reenie Draws. I know her.
Yeah.
Of her. I guess I've met her. She's been on the show once, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know Mr. Sketch and
Oh, it's Rushbrook.
it's the Rushbrook dude. Okay, I've
Yeah.
heard of that.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He did the Fiendish 2.5.
I see that. Yeah, Fiendish. Okay. And then of course, Radtastical Core.
Jose?
Nice.
Marduk Knight and Peter Gilmore,
Oh,
who
sweet.
is pretty cool dude. He also does like a horror show on Fridays, I think. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
if you're on Twitter, go follow these guys. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, Apex is in the chat.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh shit. What's up?
Howdy,
Hail, Katie.
Apex.
Yeah, Aaron C.
Hey.
Panel chat. He says tax-free tips coming your way, Katie.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. It should be like a small party, you know? Like, congratulations, guys. You're not getting robbed by the government.
Yeah.
well, at least not on tips, you know.
Yeah. That's
Everywhere else, though.
true. Yeah.
All right, guys. I don't know. This is I have not seen this advertised anywhere, and
You
I think
haven't?
I
Oh,
think
no.
that I kind of see things, right? You know, I'm
Yeah.
in the scene, but this is new to me. I don't know this one. You guys know
Yeah.
anything about this?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen the
Yeah.
artwork. I haven't seen anything else.
Yeah. When I first saw this, I was like, whoa, is Rini making another
That's what I
because
thought.
Yeah, it looks like her style and everything because it's not just like if you scroll down, you see some of the interior work. It's very manga-esque.
Yeah.
And it looks great, man. Like this
So
should be making more than
24 backers. What? Davenport? No way. That's funny because Davenport is literally on the other side of the river from me.
Oh wow! So
Cool.
it's close.
That's
That
cool.
can't be. Well, so a buddy of mine, he was over at, or he was at a local like small convention comic thing going on, and he went and he said he mentioned Immortal Rising, and whoever he talked to said that they recognized the name, which I don't know how that is, but I wonder if that's who we met because like that would make sense. I don't know. I'm rambling. But anyways, so let's see. Set deep in a ruined land, an island nation all but forgotten by the rest of the world, ravaged by generations of war between its original inhabitants and fresh faces desperate for a better life. Okay. Check out some of the artwork here. Oh yeah. That looks reminiscent of like Rini. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very manga-esque. I like it.
Yeah.
It should be doing more than 1,200, dude.
That is for sure. That's really weird. Because I've seen less quality than this make a lot more.
Oh yeah, yeah. What
But
was
see,
the term?
I mean, all right. So, what do you guys think? You know, is it because they're not out there putting themselves out more, or what? I don't know.
I think it's the brand slavery, dude. Gets us every time.
Yeah,
If you're not an established brand, or you're not an ex-pro with a name, or some YouTube with won the popularity contest,
Yeah.
then they don't care what your book looks like. Look at this. You got Jose Garcia. You got Rini. Like, this is a gorgeous book.
Yeah.
Not only that, my only question is how many pages is this? Does he say? Because like
Whoa,
that
that's
could
weird.
be a deal breaker if it's like, yeah, I want like $20 or whatever for like 6 pages.
All right. Sorry, I'm going back to the top. I don't know. Okay, 48 pages and a cover of masterfully illustrated Carnage by
That's
Legend in the Making. C. Thomas Anderson. Okay.
yeah. I mean, I'm looking for excuses not to back this.
Yeah.
And them seem to
Well,
be.
I mean, the campaign page isn't very strong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I mean, the premise of it looks great.
Yeah, this looks a really good book.
And by premise, I just mean the art. I'm not really sure what the premise is.
It's a vengeance story.
Right. Right. What do you say? Ravaged by generations of war between its original. No, wait. What was? Oh, it was up here. Follow along as young Gertrude attempts to clear her path to redemption with unhinged barbarism.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like second. Was it Last House on the Left or whatever, or Kill Bill, or now
Right.
picture that with like sweet fantasy background.
Sweet fantasy background.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna give it a motif. You know what I mean? Just
Hell
instead
yeah.
of guns, she's got swords, and it looks freaking awesome.
So he's got the main cover, $25. So, well, 10% off, right? So, I don't know. The Rini cover's got the most,
Yeah,
and then Rushbrook, a few of them. So,
yeah.
I don't know, guys. What do you think? And there's no trailer, which is kind of a killer.
That okay? Yeah, that. So yeah, I mean, for whatever you can take my advice or leave it because I'm not really in any position to say that I'm super freaking successful. I'm not part of the 5-figure club, so you can take everything I say with a grain of salt. But yeah, I would get in a trailer, no matter how rudimentary it is. You could make something that's, for the ADD adult Zoomers that don't want to read, which is weird because it's selling a product that people have to read. But like, just some type of hook. Show a trailer. It's not that difficult. Like,
even if it's just you talking about it.
Yep. Or
There should
that's
be
the
a
other
trailer.
thing is, talk about what is Piece by Piece Comics, Travis. Like tell them who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, be like, hey, I'm Travis. I'm trying to create a book.
Excuse me.
And like, bam, you instantly got more sales that way because it's like,
Here's the thing: when you're ever taken hostage, always tell your hostage taker your name.
you're less likely to be killed. Well, it's the same thing with this. Like, if you're trying to ask people for money, you're more likely to get people to give you money if they know your
Yeah.
name.
Why do you know
Well,
that? Why do you know that about me?
I wasted my years taking developmental psychology in university.
But there's
That's my
another
degree,
thing,
guys.
You know, it's not just your name. They need to know you like in some community too, because that's another way to market. Like, who knows who this person is? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
all of us, we don't know, but they're around here making a comic, so we should probably get to know them a little
Well,
bit.
he did do a lot of right things, so I'm not gonna like sit there and
Oh, no,
nitpick
I'm
that.
not-
But, like,
Yeah, I'm not.
like-
I'm not. You know.
like he's
banging on
got
him.
people in the communities. Like he's got known communities now by people
Okay,
that
that's
got,
good.
like he's got like his commissions. Like
Oh,
so
okay.
for example, if you got Rini Art doing a cover for you, or you got Rushbrook doing a cover for you, or you got Jose doing a cover for you, you've instantly tapped into their fan bases.
Oh
Right.
wow.
Well,
Okay.
you know, yes
Yeah.
and no. I hear what you're saying, but I will say that a lot of the people, I say a lot, but a few of my backers were like, "Oh, it's Jose, so I'm going to back Jose." That's true, but I don't know if it really holds completely, you know, all the way for everyone. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
rambling, guys. I'm sorry.
Well,
But you
well,
two-
here's another thing that I've noticed. Indiegogo has taken a huge hit. Like,
Yeah.
like as somebody that's on that campaign, I've watched people who are on Kickstarter doing considerably better, and fund my comic as well. So I don't know if it's just a poisoned platform. Like maybe he's got a maybe Wrecked: A Cruel Beginning is also on Kickstarter and he's doing considerably better. Because dude, seriously, look at this campaign and go $1,200. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
that-
all right. So I guess some of the critique would be that there's not very much art. Let me go
Well,
Can you scroll
yeah,
down
the
and
story.
see some of that again?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it won't.
There
let
we
you.
go.
Yeah.
Looks like it's all black and white, which
Yeah.
not everybody likes, but I do.
Yeah. I like it. I think
like
it looks
black
like a
and white.
manga.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, I like
That
that.
looks amazing.
Some
Yeah.
Mumra looking shit. Oh, yeah.
Actually,
face.
the art is
Yeah.
nice. Oh, I love.
Good.
Okay, I've seen this page right here. I remember
Yep.
this art.
Okay.
Yeah. this is
Actually, I think
gorgeous.
this looks really cool.
Yeah. So that's Rini's pick. And then, or is
Okay.
it Rushbrook color? Oh no, it
That's,
is
I
Rushbrook.
think this is
Well,
Rush.
What's
dude.
the
Yep.
price point on just the regular book?
Was it like 20? Was it 20 or 25?
20? Let me see.
20?
Go down.
You know, I think
Ma-
that's
yeah.
starting to hit
Well, it's
people.
25, and then he's like, "Oh, 10% off."
Okay.
And it's 48
Alright.
pages. And
Yep,
I mean, 48 pages. That's not bad for $20. But
that's not bad. That's what I sell.
oh, and he's got a 16-page preview book as an add-on. And you'd
Although-
only notice that if you read the caption.
yeah,
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah,
It's
that's why
actually a
I
good
show
deal.
all my shit. Yeah.
but
We need
the
to get
thing
him
is,
on the
I think-
show, and we need to rip his ass for this.
Yeah. Well,
Campaign
seriously, we gotta get guys like this to get more than 1,200 because this is gonna be very
yeah.
discouraging. Where it's
Yes,
like, look
I
at this.
think so too.
This is like Berserk. Like that is
Okay,
gorgeous.
So the
Yeah.
thing about this is, I think a lot of people just have this expectation, no matter how big your book is. I mean, unless
Mhm.
it's just friggin' huge, they think you should be charging like $10 now. You know what I mean? It
That
looks like
is a
that's
thing.
becoming the norm
Yeah.
right now.
Yep. And it
Not
and it
that I'm
costs more than
against that.
$10 to print.
Yeah,
It's
because
like,
not that I'm
I-
against buying that, because as a backer, damn, that's awesome. You know, I only want to spend
Yeah.
$10, but as
Yeah.
a creator, it's really difficult, and I don't think
exactly.
Yeah, there's
I know.
this disconnect between the creators and the backers right now. You know what I mean?
Well,
And
Well,
price
there's a
point.
disconnect between creators and creators because
Yeah.
Well, that
if you've
too.
got
Yes,
people,
yes.
no, like if you got like if you got people that are genuinely trying to make money off of this, or at least at the very least break even,
Yeah.
you got them at odds with the people who have deep pockets that are like,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
a passion, you know. Because
Yeah.
I've seen people ship books for like $5, and I'm like, I know that didn't cost $5 or less than
Mhm.
$5. Like, you are
Yeah.
footing the bill. You are putting in upfront capital, and it's
Yeah.
putting everybody else that doesn't have that much disposable income at a disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah. I think there was a campaign not too long ago that was doing that, and it's like, look, that's because that's what that guy can do. You know,
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that
Yeah.
these brand new people who
It-
aren't former industry pros,
Yep.
they can't afford
Exactly.
to do that.
And it
Yeah,
can't
they don't
set
have
the, it
connections
shouldn't
and-
set the new norm, is what it shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I feel bad because like I tried the manga approach, And
Yeah.
here's a pro tip, guys. This is insider baseball.
Yeah.
If you ever make your comic digest size instead of standard comic size, the printing price drops considerably.
Right.
Like I got those manga editions out, and I can charge 10. Like I wanted to charge $5 for them because that's the key impulse buy price
Yeah.
point. But
Yep.
shit started production started going up in price, and I was like, damn it! I went from $5 to $10, and I'm like, okay, I got to keep this thing as light as possible, and that's why the manga editions in black and white and blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can keep that thing to $10. So when I see people who have like full color books for like $5 and it's like, 40, 80, whatever pages, I'm like, how the hell are you doing that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it really sucks for that. It's the new conversation right now. It's like, no.
Yep.
You should sell everything super cheap. But you know what? I'm not buying 1,000 copies just to bring my price point down.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to sell 1,000
most people,
copies anytime
I think
soon.
the reason they're doing it is because they're doing it as a marketing ploy because they know
Yep.
that more people will buy it, so they'll get more backers. But ultimately, I think they're losing out on money, so they're taking hits.
Oh, definitely.
So
They're taking
there's
huge
no
hits.
way that it's becoming profitable for them. It's
Nope.
just that, well, at least I got 200 backers this time instead of 100. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a good seeding approach where what
Sure.
you do is you sell the first one at a major loss, and then
Yeah.
once you get it in people's hands, if it's a good book, they'll buy the next one at a higher price.
yeah.
But like the problem with that though, it's the Walmart approach. It's the one that shuts down all the mom and pop shops. But like the problem with that is when you undercut all of your competitors and do that, and all your competition goes away, where you got people here like Travis, who's got this freaking awesome book,
Yep.
and he cuts 1,200, and then you got these books that are subpar. And I'll say it up front, there are books out there that in the indie sphere, and I hate saying that, and I'm not going to name any names because I don't want drama, but like there are books that are, it's like I thought I was having a stroke trying to read this thing.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yep.
how is this like everybody's worshiping? It's the second coming of comic Jesus, and it's like it's making like 6 figures or a high 5 figures, and I'm like, why? Oh, because it's brand, it's name, and people are
Exactly.
enslaved for
It's
that.
the name.
Look at this.
Yeah.
He backed your book.
Hell yeah!
Hey, look at that.
See, he's got Rushbrook's book too, and Renee's, and yeah.
Some core drafts in there.
Oh hell yeah, Andy
That's
Smith.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Wait, did he back his own book? Oh, he's following his own. I was like, well, that's weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reaper
Yeah.
Destroyer.
And yes, he is in Davenport, Iowa. So that's funny.
Well, that's cool.
Nice.
Good.
That's literally like.
I
2
really
miles
hope he does better because I want to see quality go up, man. I want to see people,
Well, hold
do
on,
this
hold
kind
on.
of stuff.
I gotta put my money where my mouth is. Let me get that damn link because I gotta back that. Like 1,200 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and it's what's unfortunate is like somebody like this, if he say he doesn't get $2,000 even, he's probably not going to make another one.
No, it's going to discourage you financially or spiritually. You're going to be like, "What's the point? There's no ROI. I busted my ass for 1,200."
In indie comics, oh my gosh, it's a bloodbath out here as it is. So
It is.
I mean, it's I can't believe how tough indie comics is compared to like anything else I've ever done. It's crazy. And that's
true.
enough just to deter people,
It does. I mean, it makes it worth it. But on the other hand, yes,
Comic
it's
genius
easily-
or comic Jesus, great idea. There you go.
Well, we how many times have we seen in the Twitter sphere people just wanting to give up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and
it
then they get all
sucks.
bitter shit,
Yeah,
too. And
there's
then
a lot
they
of
start attacking
bitterness,
everybody, and they'll
Yes.
join tribes that already hate people who aren't bitter. It's
Yeah.
so fucking retarded. It's really old. I'm like, are these grown
I
men or not?
totally agree.
Like, why would you hang out and trash talk something that you don't like forever? This isn't Friday Night fucking tights, dude.
Well, yeah, and you're really wasting a lot of your time when you can be creative. So
Yeah, just
that's why I'm not doing it.
literally eating yourself.
Yeah.
Apex says, yes, cheaper printing when you go smaller. That's why the majority of my books are ash cans. So that was something
Oh,
that
yeah.
I considered myself, which is why I actually printed out these short stories as ash cans. And I'm like, holy shit, that may be the way to go.
Yeah, well,
It may save some of these indie guys
That's
who
cool.
it's expensive to print out a normal comic. You can't do that easily.
well,
The one,
yeah,
there's
content
one,
is king.
there's one formula I've been thinking about that I think does a little bit of good promo for people, and I like when people do it. They throw out like an ash can first, and I know Reaper Destroyer did it. You know, it
Bloodbone.
really
From
helped
Buzz
entice
Acevedo.
people. I'm sorry, what?
Bloodbone. That was an ash can from Buzz
Yes.
Acevedo.
Yes. Yeah, and I kind of liked it because, you know, whenever you get that ash can, it just kind of promos, and then it also teases you. And if you end up liking it, it makes more people want to back, I think. And I don't know. I just wonder if that whole formula has been helping people. But I like the idea of like enticing people to begin with, and then, you know, maybe if you back that, you'll get a discount on the, you know, on the actual, you know, the actual campaign. I don't know. I'm just trying to think about it, but I'm like, I like the ash can idea.
Yeah,
Well,
I do too, actually. And so I'm going to be doing a one-off kind of standalone story it's going to be black and white, and I'm considering just doing like it is as an ash can, like kind of like this one. But I don't know. We'll have to see where it goes. But like black and white, smaller print, and all that stuff is probably the way I'm going to go for my next one. Like if I were to do Immortal Rising again, from what I've learned, I would have done it. I would have chopped it up into smaller pieces, and I would have put it out as an ash can to begin with. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Well, it's agile development, you know, and that's why manga is kicking our ass, is because they adopt a fail fast philosophy, which is we in America, we're lucky to see only the good stuff, the stuff that, you know, survived the gauntlet. Like if you go to Japan, there are so many manga out there. There's like for every one manga we see in America, there's like 1,000 that have failed.
Yeah,
and that's kind of the best way of approaching this is make a book that doesn't cost you that much, make it small, you know, get it out there. And if you get like, you know, really shit support, okay, don't you're out, you know, cut your losses, make a new one, make a different premise, you know, and it's like eventually one of those will stick, and then just start pumping resources into that one.
Well, and I agree with all that. My problem is that, you know, Immortal Rising is a passion project. So I probably wouldn't listen to my own advice anyways, because I wanted it done. I wanted to tell the story.
Nice.
I want to tell the story, and I want to keep it in perpetuity, just because like I want to share it. Overall, I'm going to play with cool story arcs and themes and stuff, and I think that my characters are enjoyable, and I like writing it. So I want to keep doing it.
It sucks that I have to say this, but like, just take all the advice, quote unquote, with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination.
I mean, well, and it confuses the hell out of me, you know, because there's a couple things here. So on one hand, you know, like I'm looking at you, Aaron, and I'm going, okay, you put out more book to get more bang for your buck, right? And so you get a lot of story, which is awesome. And that was the thing back then. It was like everybody wants a bigger book so that they don't feel like they're having to come back for floppies, you know.
Yeah.
I know, I've heard that. Much more story. Well, but then on the other hand, the ash can works whenever you get people to get this little like small scale story or just a few, you know, pages to entice people into the story. And it's like that works as well. So which one?
Yeah,
and I'm going.
Well, not only that, but
you put a little bit out at a time or a lot out at a time.
Well,
you know?
It's also you got to approach it like Henry Ford. You know, he's like, if I listen to my customers, I'd be making faster horses instead of cars. But like the finances are what speak the loudest. And if nobody's backing your book, like that's probably what, you know, whatever you're doing, do something else. But like with my campaign, mine has taken so goddamn long to get out there. And it's, you know, it's taken years or whatever. I wanted to put in some kind of reassurance that it's not going to do that for the next book because I got a different production team, you know, whatever. So I've got for like $10, okay, you buy the manga for $10. It's 180 pages of story. Plus you get a free 40-page black and white preview of book 3. So that's over 200 pages for $10.
Yeah,
You're crazy.
It's a lot.
Yeah. I
It's a
mean,
lot,
my
dude.
yarmulke is spinning. But like,
Like you hate your wallet, don't you?
Ah,
I don't know.
That's
So, people will be like, oh, they want the graphic novel stuff. But
Yeah.
what I found on my last campaign was I had, I would say probably the exact equal amount of people who bought just the floppies or, because I was selling 2 floppies for $10, basically $5 floppies was the idea.
mm,
And a lot of people actually picked that up.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And I was like, people say, oh, floppies, nobody wants floppies. And then I heard people say that they enjoyed the fact that it was in floppy. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you to tell
Right.
the people who are like, no, it's got to have the perfect bind and all that stuff. It's like, no, actually, it doesn't. You can just do the classic spinning yarmulke number.
yeah. Did you guys see the Outlaw Night stuff there? Like I was on Fusebox.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll bring it back up.
Yeah, he's got like he's got multiple books now. It's
Right,
officially
right.
a series, and it's again like Ben's been putting time into this, and
He
it's
has.
like
Yep. I've seen it. Yes.
yeah, it's like 381. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah. What's going on here? And it makes you wonder why, because he's been consistent. That's a good
Yep.
thing. So
Yeah, yeah,
that should
and
say a lot.
$11 for digital. I think it's a little high, but
yeah,
right.
yeah,
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say don't. I'm not gonna tell you how to price your stuff.
yeah.
That's higher than I would do, but that's fine.
Well, some
Yeah,
people have put out their digital as much as their book. So
Ooh,
you know what I mean? They're like
Yeah.
they charge 15
Yeah.
for the book, they put 15 on the digital, and I think that's crazy.
yeah. Digital is great and everything, but in all honesty, you need to sell digital at a loss because it's
Yes.
your loss leader. It's the thing that gets into people's hands. I've actually had people back digital because I only charge $5.
Yep,
So
that's
yeah,
what I did.
people go
$5
in- people go in, they get the digital, and if they like it, like here's how you know you're doing something right. If they like it, they'll go in
Yeah.
back to physical later.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So
In our market here is collectors.
yep.
And collectors like to hold things.
Yeah, they want to collect it. Yeah.
That's a big part of the comic scene is they like to hold it. Physical media and all that stuff is like a clarion call for a lot of people. So
Yeah, man.
it's-
Yeah. I backed this. I got the catch up tier and everything.
Okay.
and
Yeah.
he's been around for off and on for a while. I think he had an account that got hacked at some point or something.
Yeah.
He's-
Outlaw Nights. Outlaw Nights got hacked. And not only that, it's a blue check mark.
Okay.
That bastard stole his account and it's got a
Oh,
blue check
wow.
mark. Yeah,
That
he
sucks.
like DM'd me and I like DM'd his new account. I'm like, is this you? And he's like, no,
Yeah.
it got hacked. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
Oh my God. Yeah, I had the original outline. Whenever he had the original book, he was on Murph and Dirk, Duke It Out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So we've talked to him. Pretty
Hell
good
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've talked to so many people. I don't know if he's been on the show or not. Honestly,
Yeah,
he could have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's a good guy, if he'd be great to have on sometime if you
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he was on. Who was it? I think he was on Comicsgate Commandos last week. 'Cause I
okay.
was on there
Cool.
as well.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's one guy that you won't see around. I don't see him on Twitter very often. So maybe he is, but I don't see him. And I feel like he really needs to get out there for this book, man,
Yeah,
because I don't see
I
him
know,
out there
it
very
sucks.
much.
It sucks because it's like, it's that whole thing with the I don't want you on my show unless you got my camera and stuff. Where it's
Yeah,
like you got to
yeah.
put your face out there,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, mine's a little death warmed over, so I don't want to scare people. But like, yeah, like I want to know more about Fusebox. I want to know more about
Right.
him because like I had him on. He's a great guy.
let's take a look at his trailer.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, little trap music for you.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. You were down here.
Oh,
Infinity
shit.
Tales 2. I don't know. It looks cool. You know, it looks like it's some badass sci-fi comic.
Yeah,
So,
it's like Cowboy Bebop, Cyberpunk. Like, yeah.
Mama's got a fuse box. Daddy don't sleep at night. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I put on there. Apex, man. Apex put that.
Back Outlaw Nights today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because look, I mean, obviously I couldn't play Black Chad at the beginning of the show, but you know, these are the projects that are out there to fight against the shit that's coming out of Hollywood. You know, like you don't like it, instead of bitching about it, go find an alternative.
Yeah.
And these are the
Exactly.
things that are out there.
And
Right.
You know,
and for the love of God, stop falling for the merchants of cool. Brand isn't
Oh my
everything.
God, yes.
Like, this is the
Please.
one thing that freaking hipsters were good at. Okay, as much as like everybody's like hipsters are irredeemable pieces of crap, and I'll agree with you, except for one thing. Okay, hipsters did something good for creative ecology, and
Yeah.
that was they always grabbed shit that was new and unproven, so that they could brag about they were into it before it was cool.
Yeah.
We don't have those anymore. We have brand slaves that are like, well, what does the in crowd say is cool?
Well,
Oh, that's a
what they're
name or a
doing.
brand.
You know, that's what they're doing at cons too. I found a
Yep.
lot of people that if you're not drawing the IPs, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, and that's
It's new and
illegal, by the
different.
way.
Nobody cares. Yeah, it is illegal.
You're breaking,
you don't have
you're breaking con
Yep,
rules. Okay,
It's very
But-
true.
it's whatever it sucks for writers, it goes doubly for artists, because I 100% agree. I've seen people do OC characters or whatever, like cool images and stuff. Nobody gives a shit at cons. They get it all put
Yeah.
up there. Nobody
Right.
gives a shit. They draw one Batman
You
and
know-
suddenly everybody's at their table.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, I come from the era of, you know, the 80s and 90s, man. Alternative and underground was where it was.
Yeah,
at.
hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Now
Yeah,
nobody
we-
gives a shit. And I'm like,
we
where
will
did it all
never-
go? It just disappeared.
Well, it's brand slavery. This is generations being pre-programmed into the merchants of cool, and
And it
like
sucks because, you know, it's hit music that way, but it's hit comics
Yep.
as well. And it's, you know,
everything creative.
yeah, everything creative. It's terrible.
Yeah, and it's so depressing though that nothing, like, we will never have another Eastman and Laird Ninja Turtles kind of thing. They'd be like, ew, that book, look at how low like quality that book is.
Right.
Yeah, right. It's true.
Man,
Yeah.
But they're
it's
out
sad.
there. You know what the funny thing is, though? They're out there, man. Those IPs
yes,
are out
they
there.
are.
They're just not
Yeah.
discovered. Same with bands. There's so many bands that haven't been discovered that are playing in a garage somewhere, and they'll
Mhm.
never be discovered because of bullshit. You know?
I reported him to the cyber police. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice.
The Tron guy.
Just being
I love
dumb.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I just like, I don't know what we can say or do, because again, I'm not just a creator. I'm also a backer. Like,
Yeah.
Me
I
too,
consume
me too.
this product,
a lot of
And-
us are that way too.
and and that kind of needs, like, we shouldn't be like trying to sell our books to other creators. We should be selling them to people who don't create, because
Yep.
that's where you're going to get your. But what sucks though is, like, there's something out there. There's a barrier. Something has been installed where if you are not a name, if you are not a former pro, if you are not, part of some YouTube channel that's been around for a decade or this or that, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Nobody. You could have the greatest book in the world, but if there's no name attached to it, you ain't getting shit, buddy.
Right.
So-
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, and it sucks because we're gonna miss out on that next Ninja Turtles. We're gonna miss out on that
Yep.
next, like, because
Yes,
like
we
what sucks too is, like, when you get the name brands and stuff, they bring a lot of the corporate baggage with them. It's like they're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna back it until it's like so and so who's a former Marvel guy or whatever. And then you look and it's like, oh wow, you just did the same thing Marvel did with a new coat of paint, or like, you get somebody that's the YouTuber guy and it's like, yeah, all of your comics are derivative. Like, look,
Yeah.
it's and it's like, where's the exploratory new stuff? The weird shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Merchants of
Yep.
Cool #1, only at your local comic convention.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was in marketing class, we watched a whole series on Frontline about the Merchants of Cool, and they explain how that works. I call it brand slavery because I think it's a little more
Yeah.
apropos.
It is,
but like
it's totally truth.
Yeah, brands would actually go into schools and they would find who the cool kids were, and they'd give them their products for free. It'd be like, yeah, wear this shirt or wear this hairpiece or wear this watch or whatever, or this new piece of electronics. And then all of a sudden, monkey see, monkey do. All the other kids wanted it too.
Well,
and
that's
that's what's happening. like the Merchants of Cool have taken over, and we don't have the hipsters anymore. We don't have the underground or the outliers that are like, well, I was into this before it was cool, or like the days are gone of that. The corporations just invaded that and reprogrammed consumers to be like, I just like brands, even if the brand is terrible. Look at like what's happened to DC and Marvel. People are still buying that shit, even though it's gone south for like a decade now.
I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. Like the art looks bad, let alone what I've heard of the writing. You know, like nothing looks very interesting to me that I've seen come out of mainstream. So I don't know. I like quirky storytelling. I like new art. You know, I mean, some of it I don't necessarily agree with. Like who's it? Well, I'm not going to name names, but
don't name names. Don't need drama here.
No drama. We're not doing drama. Anyways, so but still, you get those unique, those new unique artists and writers out there. I think it's cool. Maybe I'm just too old school. Is that what it is?
well,
I don't know.
It's weird because it's like a lot of like the way I see it, a lot of the kind of the hesitance to adopting the no names or the non brands is that like it's a risk. You're gambling. You're like, oh well, the art looks good, but is the story going to suck? And it's like you're getting that same gamble with the brands these days, or the names, or the YouTubers, where it's like, oh yeah, sure, they got so and so is a named ex-pro or former pro of Marvel, DC, or whatever, and then you get the book and you're like, I'm having a stroke reading this thing. I have no idea what that, because
stroke.
Yeah, no, seriously, I was reading one and I was like, is my dyslexia going into overdrive here? Like that, I had to read it like 5 times. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
And then you ask somebody who's like posted it, on Twitter or something. You're like, well, what's the story? And they're like, but the art's real good. No, but what's the story?
Or how about the what's your favorite part of X book, or like what's their superpower or whatever? And they're like, that's a gotcha. And it's like, well, if you read the book, it wouldn't be a gotcha. Like,
that's funny.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a tough one out here. It's a hard slog out here. Slog.
Are you trying to use the language of my people?
Some Yiddish, huh? I don't know.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
just trying to get it out there in front of people is pretty tough. Yeah. But that's a part of the deal, right? That's what you got to be out there all the time, 100%.
Well, something Katie had mentioned earlier, if she's still in the chat, dude, I think she's spot on. Like, there are a lot of good books coming out now.
There are,
and it's good to be an indie backer. Like, all the drama aside, all the other bullshit. Like, dude, we're getting good stuff now. Like I just backed that Wrecked book. Like, I was like, I thought I backed it, but I didn't, because it's one of those books where it's like it came out, and that probably is why it's only at 1,200 or whatever, is when it came out, it's probably in a sea of awesomeness and it gets lost,
Well, and that's true, but there's also the problem of tribalism where people won't have you on if you're not a part of the tribe or whatever. Or they won't put themselves out there to say be on this show because they're not in this tribe that I can only go sell to these people. Like, no, dude, you have to get out there and sell to everybody.
Yes, and here's the thing: is like a lot of the fears are being created are unsubstantiated. I've been on quote unquote the enemy's channels, and I haven't got. I'm in DM groups with people that are very entrenched in one tribe, and nobody gave me shit for it. Nobody gave me shit for it because they're like, dude, you do you, man. Sell your book. Like,
right.
I'm not trying to like be buddy or join in the mudslinging or anything. I'm just trying to get a book out there, dude. And a lot of people in that group are like, yeah, like whatever, man, you do you. Like, do what it takes to sell your book, man. Like, don't screw people over. Don't be like, joining in and being like, yeah, screw those guys over on Tribe A. Like, yeah, screw that. Like, you're just gonna piss people off. Like, don't piss people off when you're trying to sell a book. Like,
so I guess we're coming up to it. Let's just recap real quick.
All right.
We got Pencils Down.
Yeah.
The Lead Idol, which looks like a pencil holder.
Yep.
And then we've also got Travis's book here, Wretched. Was it Wrecked? Sorry.
A Cruel Beginning.
Wrecked. A Cruel Beginning. Now live on IGG. So,
Nice.
Go find that one.
Great on that.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
And then Fusebox out here.
Man.
Outlaw Knights. Still plugging away at it.
Yeah.
They reported him to the cyber police.
Wait, why does he have the Triforce?
That's fucking great. That dude is classic. So
Nice.
that was all that responded. So apparently nobody else out there wants to try to sell their books.
Yeah, back in Finito Chronicles. No, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's the holiday weekend. People are.
What's up, Soto?
Hey.
Yeah. You do you, boo.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, here's the thing: is like, as much as the tribal warfare is going on, dude. Like, I sit with everybody at the lunch table. I don't care who it is, the band geek, the jock, the goth kid. Yeah,
I'm friends. Cool too,
I try to be friends with everybody, and it sucks when you have friends that hate each other or friends that are fighting with one another. But at the end of the day, it's not like I don't want to get involved in their stuff. Like, I'm here to be friends with them, and I'm here to support like indie books. I don't care if that book is brand A or Tribe A or Tribe B. If it's a good book, dude, you're getting a shout out, man. Like, I don't know anything about Travis. Like, he deleted his post or whatever. Maybe it's because he's like screw Tribe A or whatever. But like.
You saw that it was hashtag Comicsgate, so now he doesn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, and it's like if it's a good book, like I'm gonna back it. Like
you need to shield to survive. Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah. Granted, there have been a lot of tribal people that have been taking shots at a certain other tribe now. That it's like, dude, like, why are you doing this? Like, your book ain't that great, buddy. Yeah, and again, I'm not mentioning names because I don't want to get involved in the drama, but it's like sometimes, like, here's the other thing is like there seems to be like a lack of gratitude with the platform owners where like these people are nice enough to have you on their channel to shill your book, okay?
Yeah.
Don't shit talk them. Like, is it that hard to be like, hey, thanks for having me on, man?
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
yeah, I was lucky enough to be on Comicsgate Live like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
it was so awesome, dude. Just being able to be in front of that many people to talk about my book. It's like, why would I just like, turn around and just shit talk everybody that was on that?
How dare you give me the opportunity to share my book with your audience?
It's also a business for me. I know it's a side, it's a hobby business or something, but still, it's like I'm not out here trying to shoot myself in the foot.
Yeah, I'm grateful for whoever, if they're the Tribe A, Tribe B, whatever. Like, just don't expect. Here's the thing: is like, just don't expect them to partake in the shit talking. Like,
me too.
I'm happy to be on X person's platform or Y person's platform, and I'm super grateful for it. But I'm not going to attack people that you dislike. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, Ben says, Aaron just posted my link on your post. It's not an active campaign yet, though. Hope that's okay. Yeah. Let's take a look.
We just got more content, guys.
Looks like we're staying on longer.
It's not over yet.
All right, let me see. Oh, it's launching this Friday. Okay.
Oh,
nice.
So we're real close.
Okay. Have I met Benjamin Soto? I know his name, but I don't know if I've met him yet.
I don't think I have either. All right. So no backers yet, but he's launching it Friday. Hey, Ben, whose channel are you going to be on to launch it?
Yeah, got to get a launch party, buddy.
It
also,
says,
I have seen this art.
Number 1, a vampire long thought dead, returns for revenge. Along the way, he comes across a boy who needs his help to escape a fate similar to his own.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
That sounds cool.
I love
It's like
whenever
Legacy of
every
Kain.
time you read one of the synopses for the books, you always get that voice.
The reader voice.
Always alone.
Another time, another
Yeah. In an ancient land. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
in a world.
In a world. All right, let's look at this. We got $5 digital. There we
Yeah.
go, which is
Yeah,
what we
man.
talked about. Yeah.
Yep, get that in people's hands. Yep.
Nice.
Let's
Nice.
see.
Okay.
Apex says, I'm always polite when people invite me on their channels. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
Very good and informative live stream this morning. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, thanks,
I did
Apex.
not expect to get that compliment, but thank you.
Yeah.
He's launching on Julius Freeman's channel.
Julius
Okay.
Freeman's.
Okay,
Okay.
sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been on the channel or on the show. Remember? Yeah, that's right. Because he had that one book where it was the girl was was on like was on a shipping container boat or something,
Oh
trying to
yeah.
free trafficked people or something. It was like
Yeah.
Die Hard. You remember that?
Yeah, it looked
Oh,
awesome
okay.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. Let's see. You got a little team here. Mario Williams
Nice.
is the artist. Ben's the writer and colorist, and then
Nice.
who's it? Keith is the letterer. I'm not familiar with any of these guys, so that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Hopefully
I do
we
like
will
it.
be when the campaign launches, you know. Everybody will know Ben's name and see his face and start backing. You know, like
They're Vigilant Fury. Thank you. Yep.
yeah, that was I remember that one. That had pretty sick art too, if I recall.
That was a fun show that we did with him because he was
Yeah.
on with somebody else, and I can't remember, but it's in when we were doing all those trivia shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that looks great. I
Yeah,
like
this
the
looks
colors.
great, man.
Bad.
Full page. Ah!
Very cool. Yeah, that's how I look when I
Nice.
wake up in the morning.
That's when you go outside and the sun's out.
Yeah. There we go.
Wow.
Page
Cool.
right there. That's nice.
Classic
Yeah.
90s looking pose.
I like it.
Yeah, dude, Ben, you're kicking ass with those colors, man.
Yeah,
That looks sweet.
Yep.
looks real good. Sorry.
Wow.
Just
This
kinda
looks
going through
great.
it.
I like
Wait,
the paneling.
go up just a little bit for me.
Sure.
Yeah, right there, man. That train car. Damn, that almost looks
Yeah.
real. The way the color is, it looks very nice.
The lighting. Yeah.
Yeah, like perfect.
I like the paneling here too. Here's
Yeah.
one of my things. Okay. You have a full page, use it. You
Yeah.
know? I'm not a
doubt,
fan of
no
white
doubt.
gutters. This guy gets it, man. Like you're getting full color art and it's hitting you in the face when you flip that page.
Yeah.
I love that. Man.
Oh,
Oh, look at
that's
the werewolf. Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
love the foreshortening.
Okay, I've seen this art. I've seen this page.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah, very
I
cool.
haven't
Dude,
seen
get that
it.
on a t-shirt, man. Just that one central wolf. Get
Actually,
that on a damn
yeah.
t-shirt.
Well, I think all
That
the
is
wolves would look
that's a
pretty
really
damn
good
cool.
cover.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of the Reaper Destroyer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's got some Sontag-esque, yeah.
A little bit.
And that's a good thing, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah. So hold on. So
It's
this is
Whiplash
called
to the top.
Cephas or Cephas. Well,
Yes. Cephas or Cephas? I don't know.
yes. Sorry for mispronouncing it.
Could be safe.
Everybody mispronounces mine too. I've been called Infantile Chronicles.
I think I
That's
saw
awesome.
somebody say that on Twitter.
Infinitali.
Yeah.
Number one of a 4-issue miniseries.
Oh, so he's got a roadmap.
34 color, full color pages.
Nice.
Nice.
Estimated ship date of early next year. So,
Nice.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah,
It
give-
is
give-
a horror action comic about a vampire who was left for dead by his coven. Scarred forever by the sun, his skin has transmogrified into a granite hard layer of armor-like protection. Cephas begins his quest to destroy the vampires that betrayed him, but along the way comes across a boy who is marked by a pack of werewolves. Motivated to spare the child from the path that his life took, he forsakes his personal quest to save the boy.
Oh, he was a good guy. He's a good vampire.
Well, he's anti-hero, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for the kind words, guys. Yeah, not a problem.
Very.
When
Yeah,
you
man.
make it easy, that helps. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
and the pricing looks good.
Yeah.
That's it's like basically $15. Looks like
Yep.
not bad, with $5 digital, which is good. And then we've got the magma foil. I don't know. what
Wow. Oh, does that mean it's a
Mag-
hollow foil? Like, look at
Okay.
the look at the image. It looks like you can see kind of a prism.
Oh yeah, hollow
Like,
foil.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Wow. Yeah. Good for you, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. When that goes, that's the one I'm going for. I'm a sucker for foil covers. I like when you can get like the letter, like what is it? The Lost Pages. They had the one of their books where the dude's face, El Dorado, he was all gold, and they
Yeah.
had gold foil for the face. Like those novelty covers, dude. I'm a sucker for those. Those come
Yeah.
out awesome every time.
Yeah, that's something that I haven't gotten into yet, and I need something for my campaigns to kind of give it that little bit of spice to where people are like, "I want that one," you know.
Yeah.
You know, maybe so. On campaign number 3, for issue number 3, I got to come up with something really, kind of unique to what I've done before, and I like the hollow foil idea.
Yeah, man. Well,
My understanding is it's pretty expensive though, so I don't know.
yeah, and again, like we're already trying to cut costs,
Yeah,
so it's like just another added. But I don't know, dude. Your Barton's cover, man, that was a showpiece, man.
yeah.
Yeah, throw in some blue boobies and freaking
That
people
was
love
awesome, dude. Yeah, put her in some ripped panties. That's all it took.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Well, he is the babes man, so he knows what he's doing there. And like that's a lot of people that talk about Immortal Rising, like, oh, that's the one with the hot blue chick, right?
The
Like,
blue
yep.
chick, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, that was great for branding, dude. I couldn't ask for a better cover for branding. So, speaking of which, I will commission him to do another Empress cover.
Nice.
I need to find the right posing that I want and stuff like that, because I want her on the cover with a dragon somehow.
Oh, let's go full Frazetta.
Because there's
Nice.
dragons in the third book finally.
Oh.
And and so and in the story that she's in, like there's dragons and shit, so it'll be cool. But this but back to this pricing is great, by the way.
Yeah, man. $5 for the digital, and then he's definitely got that. What about is there a trailer or is there no trailer yet?
I did not see one, and that needs to be remedied.
Yeah, I know, Ben, if you're still listening, like it's so dumb, but like for some reason, if you just have a trailer there, get some stock music or whatever. Like we were listening to trap music earlier, and just a little blurb like, "Hi, I'm Ben. This is my book." Like,
Yep.
You'll get more backers, and it sounds really weird, but it's something that I'm sure Aaron and Derek could agree. Like, it gets more eyes on the campaign.
Yeah, people are more excited to kind of see the trailer because it gives them more of a feel too of what they're getting into.
Yeah.
So, and like the last one, Outlaw Nights, didn't even have any narration or anything. It was just some music and then some different images. That's all you really need. I felt on my last trailer for number 2, I thought I kind of did something a little original, where I just took snips of the story and added some of the dialogue, and then let the viewer kind of put the pieces together as the trailer went through, instead of telling you what's going on.
So,
I thought
dude,
that was kind of cool.
Some people go freaking over the top with trailers. I've seen ones that are like full on animation and shit, and I'm like, I don't have that kind of money. Jesus, I'm trying to make a book, not a cartoon. But like, and kudos to them for getting it out there. But it's like, I don't know too many indies that have that kind of resources to do that.
So I wonder, can you get AI to do something like that for you? Because if you added in a few images, would it just do it? I don't know.
Well,
I'm just wondering.
The problem with image feeding images to AI is it basically steals the work and gives it to the AI for other projects for other people. So if you spend $1,000 on commissioning like some awesome cover or whatever, and you feed it into AI, well, you just gave that $1,000 to everybody else that's using your AI.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way to piss all over that idea.
Yeah. Great.
No, I'm sorry, but
the fun thing is I've been messing with AI to do some theme songs for like a new YouTube channel, because you got to be able to do some, like, I don't know, just cheap music. But I'm finding, I'm having trouble getting commercial use out of it, finding any site that'll let you have commercial use. And then I was thinking, well, how easy would it be to do a video too with it?
Hey.
it
What's
seems
up,
to be a pain in the
Cosmonaut
ass.
Comics?
Yeah. Well, I
Cosmo.
saw the prices for that's Marinus. Hey Marinus. I saw the pricing for Google's Veo 3 there. You know, the big
Yeah.
boy, the one that everybody. You know, it's fucking $250 a month.
Yeah. Yep.
God.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
ridiculous.
have like that's too rich for this guy's blood. Like, Ivy, shut it down. Like I, you know,
Shut it
like
down.
yeah, like I don't know what you're talking about, Peter. But like seriously, $250 a month. You better be damn fast at making that trailer in that 250 in
Oh,
that
yeah.
4 weeks, because 2 months in and you're already half a grand gone. Like that's
Right.
and I don't know
Well-
too many indie creators that have that kind of cash to throw around.
No,
Right.
I'm gonna stick with good stuff. Good stuff makes some good shit. So I'm
Hey,
gonna
hell
fuck
yeah.
with him.
Right on. Yeah, I was thinking about because my dumbass pays for Adobe, so I was thinking about trying to mess around with. They have AI and stuff,
Yep.
like trailer making software. So I was
Oh,
thinking
okay.
about trying to make my own trailer next time.
Oh, there you
Well,
go.
Ooh, nice.
I guess I'll spoil a little bit. So have you guys ever heard of that clown that he sings? He's like Pity Party. I can't
Oh
remember. his-
yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so he does a cover. He does a cover of War Pigs by Black Sabbath,
Oh, nice.
and it's really clean. And I
That's
so I wanted
hilarious.
I can't take that from him specifically, but I was thinking about having like an AI generated cover in his style, to sound that clean kind of sound. And anyways, and I want to use that for my trailer, so it'd be the first and third verse. And just put that on
Puddles, right? Isn't his name Puddles?
Puddles. Yep. Puddles
Yep.
Pity Party. Yep.
Yeah.
He's a great
That's
singer.
awesome.
Really good singer.
Hell yeah.
Hilarious.
So, and yeah, anyways, he did a cover of War Pigs, and I'm like, holy shit, that's it. That's what I want. So,
Well,
there we
yeah,
go.
it'll be interesting to see, when this goes live, when Cephas goes live. Hey, if there's a trailer, cool. Again,
Yeah.
I can't speak for the other guys. I can't speak for anybody, but like from my experience, that's what I think would definitely kind of put that oomph into
Right.
your cool stuff, because you got a great
Yeah.
premise, dude. The art looks awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
You could just do the trailer in Droopy Dog. I'm so happy.
Oh,
So happy.
yeah, like
Yeah,
go
like that.
full on the spectrum. You're like,
Yeah.
I know. I can't believe they saw me. Like,
So, all right. So I wanted to share a little bit
shit.
since we're in a sharing time.
oh
Here
yeah.
is a little bit
Ooh.
from the new book. So this
Nice.
here,
dude.
I posted this on Twitter just to kind of tease the people, and I think I showed it also
Dragons.
on Frederick Guman's channel last week.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Where
yeah,
dragons
because
Ooh.
Chris was supposed to be on, but the
The
gods
internet.
said no.
I know, dude. That pissed me off because it was right as he's launching. He's like, "Okay, we're gonna launch right now," and then all of a sudden, everybody went pinwheels. Like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, look at this. So I guess
Yeah.
there's going to be dragons. You look at that, and this is all obviously this is just rough,
Oh yeah, yeah. Even in the rough state, you can tell Jose's got a great vision here for this.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
They
Like that.
look like between panels and overlap and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so
this
cool.
is beautiful. No, wait, was that Eric? Is it Erickson? Is that the?
This is Listo.
Oh no, the guy in the background in the first page.
Yes, that was Erickson back here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so
Yes,
there's
so-
gods involved in this one.
Oh yeah, yeah. We finally get to see the gods get into a battle again. Because in the second book, they were basically just talking, and then in this third one, they finally get into the battle that's been
Nice.
building for the past couple books.
Yeah.
Man, I'm
it's
about
been
ready to
great,
break out
man.
some Crimson Glory. Listen to Where Dragons Rule.
Yeah.
80s
Yeah.
metal, baby. 80s.
Put on some Manowar or something. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, yeah. Where Dragons Rule. Do that shit.
Shit, yeah. Listen to you. That sounds great. That is a sweet dragon.
Oh, although Derek, you were remember that post earlier this week from Supertramp, the guys that did the cover of Logical
Oh,
song.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That
Oh
was
my
so
god, that
cool.
was so good, dude. I almost
It
liked
was
that more
awesome.
than the OG.
Oh yeah, yeah.
shit.
They did a great job. That drummer was
The-
badass.
The
Really.
drummer was like freaking pulling a Phil Collins, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was
yeah.
doing double duty. He was
So-
singing and doing the drums.
Oh,
I
that's
will
tough. That's
say-
got to be tough.
That song's harder because he's singing in a, the vocals on Supertramp are hard. I don't care what anybody says.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
they're high and they're hard to pull off like that. So he was pulling off something pretty amazing. Drumming and singing isn't the worst if you have simple parts, but that is not a simple part. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
no, he was like going Karen Carpenter over there.
yeah.
Yeah, she was actually an
Hilarious.
amazing drummer, other than like having
Yeah.
one of the best voices. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, holy crap, dude. Like, I don't know. I can't say enough good things about that. Like, I was like, okay, that's a follow. Like, it was an
Yeah,
Australian.
that's really
It was just a bunch of dudes chilling. I'm like, that sounds better than the OG one. Because, I love 70s rock, so I'm a fool
Oh,
for that.
too, man. 70s
Right on.
and 80s. That's my era.
Yes.
And the
Yeah.
90s.
Well, guys, we have gone over our hour.
Oh,
Okay.
I have got to get ready to take my son. We're gonna go hiking.
Yeah.
It's actually
Yeah,
a day
dude.
that is
Sounds
not
fun.
going to burst me into flames. So
Like
How
that
did
it
picture.
should be a good time. And there's supposed to be caves and all that stuff. So it'll be a good time.
Oh, take
Yeah.
pictures. Take pictures, dude.
As long
Yeah,
as it's
man.
not crowded, because daylight today,
Oh,
there's gonna be a shit ton of
Oh,
people
yeah.
probably. So that would suck. But
oh.
anyways,
Okay.
so I'm gonna take off. I'm getting out of here.
Okay.
And unfortunately, since StreamYard sucks, I can't do my awesome outro anymore.
Oh my God, that's right. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Wow.
Well, I guess I could try. We'll see. We'll see if it
I
works.
say you
But
try.
Yeah.
all right, let's try it. So,
All right. Let's
nope,
rock.
nope. It says share video clip. No, it
Burp,
won't.
burp, burp, burp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to come up with something new.
Aw.
I had to ask
Damn.
Flip City what they use or whatever. So
Yeah, that was
Okay.
awesome what they got.
So I guess until next time.
All right.
What was it?
Enough talk.
Talk. Yeah,
Let's talk.
there it is. All right.